Okay, right. The test is this. Turbulence. Now, in nosing around FS Realistic and then doing a little bit of research, it seems that there's this thing called low altitude turbulence, and I'm finally reading this now for the first time. MSFS is not simulating the effect on aircraft roll during thermal or mechanical turbulence. Depends on multiple environmental factors. Realistic turbulences will be injected to the sim. I'm wondering if that has something to do with my late inability to land an airplane. So I'm going to disable that. Let's see what happens. We're back here at Martha's Vineyard again. The wind is out of the southwest, 11 miles an hour and gusty. So let's see what happens when we try and fly the Black Square Caravan here. Battery on. That's landing lights. I don't want that. There. No, that's... Oh, yeah, that's beacon. Landing lights. Taxi lights. What is that? Nav. Okay, I want those too. I really need to label these buttons. Okay, let's get the fuel on. Okay, looks like a good fire. Okay, we do not have a flight plan as such today, nor do I want one. We're just going to tune up 116.2, which is Nantucket. ACK, DME, that's it, ACK. Alpha Charlie Kilo, that's Nantucket. And we will be taking off on runway 26. Okay. What do you think? Think I can just turn out of here? I think I can. Okay, parking brakes off. Yeah, that wing will go over him. No problem. Alright, we're just going down the turnpike here to the end of runway 26, and we will be on our way. Now, let me... It's already set to VOR Localizer 1. Okay. That wind sock is not doing what Flight Simulator said the wind was doing. But we will persevere. We're going to take off straight out, about 500 feet or so, start turning to the southeast. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Okay. Oddly enough, that's better than what I usually get. Okay, so we're on nav, just tracking straight towards Nantucket now. That was a crappy takeoff, but again, that's wind-wise, bouncy-wise, that's better than I've been getting lately. So maybe we're onto something here. And I certainly can't take the credit. That would be the work of a number of people in several different forums. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get rid of turbulence. I don't want to get rid of wind. It just seemed like it was so over the top. And I know smaller planes get bounced around pretty good, but it just seemed ridiculous, especially in situations where it wasn't advertised as being all that windy. Okay, there's ACK. taking a look at little nav map here again. Let's see. Weather there, supposedly, is 270 at 14, gusting to 23. Alright, let's swing around and come in on 24. Let's see what happens. Let's try that. This is part 1 of the test. Part 2 is we're going to go from Nantucket back to Boston, see how that goes, and then heading west across the United States. Autopilot's out. I was in a hurry to try this, so I did not look to see if there was any... that broke my train of thought. That broke my train of mucus-headed thought. I didn't look to see if there's any freeware Nantucket scenery. I'll bet there is. I'll make sure and look for next time. Okay, so let us kind of go into a downwind here for 2-4. Well, I bet there's some good sailing here. Now, if the wind is as advertised, I should have a little bit of crosswind from the right. Looks like I do. Okay, again, not as bad as I've been seeing. My God, I think I had a little bit of wind shear there. Whoa. Okay, all right. Now that is, wow. All right. Well, I gotta say, again, it's better than it has been, but I don't know if that's because of what I changed or if it's because it seems like the wind was about the same as that time I tried to land at, what was that? We just left the place, Martha's Vineyard. No snide comment about the landing, so I guess that's pretty good. So anyway, that completes part 1 of the test, and part 2 will be coming up shortly.